Captain's log, turn 1. We have yet to explore this galaxy. It's vast, full of enemies, pirates, and hopefully some allies. Our crew is in high spirits, and I hope this will be a very pleasant voyage. Also, on a side note, Elmo is with us, his second in command. He is already annoying everybody. Captain Elmo. Captain's log, turn 75. The crew wants some Taco Bell, and
Captain!
that gave me a great idea.
Captain, they're hailing
We all
us.
want taco, right?
Put it on screen, Captain.
Taco, burrito.
I'm gonna put it on screen.
We all like that burrito, taco, yes.
Hey!
What, Elmo? What? Can you
Hey,
see?
stop it!
I'm having a moment
Stop it! Stop
with
it!
the captain's log.
Stop it!
Damn
Every
it!
single time I have to tell you something, you're way off in your captain's log bullshit. So, how about you listen to me?
Gonna have a moment
God
with
damn
my
it.
goddamn captain's
Every
log
single
for a
time.
bit where I can put
Try to
all
be
my
good
stuff in
at
there
it.
and all the
Then
turns
I
we have
make-
gone so
then
far
I have
because
to get
this
pissed
is
and
really
scream.
a long haul.
Okay? Now, put it on the goddamn screen. There you go.
Fine, I get it.
Go.
Put it on the
Go.
goddamn screen already. Put it. Fine, thank you.
Hi, this is Captain Frank. How may I help you? So, you want to declare war on us? He wants to declare war on us. I mean, seriously, that's kind of funny, sir. Really.
Yeah, I know, right? It's kind of
Elmo,
funny.
just you know what to do. All right, do it.
What? What exactly is that supposed to mean? Is that supposed to mean something? Kill him? Slit their throat? This is a spaceship, dumbass! Here, I'll blow it up for you. God damn it.
Thank you. Galactic Civilization 3 is Stardock's Entertainment latest addition to the very unique 4X game franchise. Right off the bat, the first thing you're going to notice is that playing Galactic Civilizations feels a lot similar to playing their previous versions, Galactic Civilization 2, with the difference being that the game offers you better graphics, a much solid core, better AI, and especially a brand new multiplayer capability that Galactic Civilizations 2 did not offer. Like most 4X game, a single playthrough can easily take you to an hour, to a day, or a week, depending on the size of the galaxy you have chosen to play in, and of course the amount of opponent you're against. The game still delivers a very solid and addicting turn-based combat that we all love and enjoy from the previous version, making you hit that next button and waiting to see what happens next.
Yo, Elmo, wake up! I just killed my arch enemy!
Dude, this game is freaking awesome. I'm like on turn 300 and something.
Dude, come on, get up.
Shut up! I'm trying to sleep here! Unlike you, some people need to sleep! You've been at it since freaking 3 a.m. in the morning! It's like 10 a.m. in the morning and you don't stop playing that! Stop it! I'm sleeping! F*** off!
Another very important addition to the game is a new and much needed improved AI, with the ability to keep you in constant dialogue, making it far more exciting to play the game as you explore your map. The old good versus evil system has been taken out, and instead you got ideology. With ideology, your civilization actions will be based either on benevolent, malevolent, or pragmatic. Depending on your selection, you will get points that you can spend, giving you the benefits of either free research points or a top-notch planet to colonize, but it does have the added side effect that depending on your selection, you can either gain new allies or make new enemies. Though I have to say I did notice a very important flaw in the ideology system, that being that whenever you have the options, you get certain bonuses. And of course, you rather opt for the bonuses than just keep being, for example, malevolent in order to get more points in that specific ideology. Making you have a variety of ideologies, like you cannot simply just go benevolent, because the bonuses that you will get can easily have a very big negative impact in your relationship with the AI.
From what I've learned in this game, basically what really matters is these bonuses. Like, I don't care if I get pragmatic, I don't care for 10 approval, I mean, this only give me plus 20 malevolent, which is kind of bad, and to be honest, this is like the best one here, because it gives you 20 benevolent, plus 10% diplomacy, and plus 10% influence. So it's kind of like a no-brainer. What? We've been allied for the entire game, and I just made this decision and suddenly you want a war with me. Alright, fine, bring it on.
Galactic Civilization is very well known for having the ability to let the user customize their own civilization. But in Galactic Civilization 3, they even took it further. You can customize the portrait of your leader, you can customize how they look from a variety of selection. You can even import your own pictures and import it to the game. That way you can really feel that the civilization is yours. You can even change the tech tree if you want a more balanced one, or a more aggressive one, or a more economy or research oriented one. And the best part of all is that you can even select what attributes your civilization is going to have. That way it can really go along with your playstyle, because not necessarily from the already pre-customized civilizations they are going to have what you're looking for. So this game really lets you customize it to a point that it really feels that it's yours. Now, even better than that is the ability to customize your own spaceship. Yes, you heard me. You can even make a spaceship so exotic and so interesting that its previous predecessor, Galactic Civilizations 2. Like, hell, I even ended up acting up a lot of parts of my game to one of my favorite series on TV, Farscape, and I try to mimic how my spaceships look to that. That way I can make my own arch enemy, the Peacekeepers, and try to make a customized ship to them that looks very similar to what the Peacekeepers used to have, and as well to Scarens. I'm sorry, I'm a major fan of Farscape. But it's so great that it lets you customize almost everything. You can even change the name of your planet, the name of your ships, the name of your leader. I mean, almost everything. Now, I have to say that a downside to playing this game for a while is that it does get very repetitive. Simply because the sole purpose of the game is so you can expand and colonize. And when you colonize 10 to 15 or 20 planets, you end up having to micromanage every single one of them. You do get an advisor that does help, But let's say you want to attack a certain civilization and on turn 100, and suddenly you have to start micromanaging a bunch of planets, and you cannot end your turn until you finish. So, it does get really annoying after a while. You have the ability to rename your planets, and you can rename them something very unique so you can really recognize it. But at least for me, it's kind of taken away because I have to rename them something more obvious, like, I don't know, like production planet number 1 or research planet number 1, etc. Also, planets don't feel that unique because after you have so many of them, you just end up using them and milking them for their production or their research points or their economy. So in the end, the strategy I use is that I use certain planets for production exclusively and others for research exclusively, and so on with the economy. Now, you do have a political side of this game, but at least I didn't quite felt its presence that much. Every now and then, all the NPCs or all the AIs in the map have this Galactic Council in where they decide to vote on certain things. Most of them don't really affect you that much. The one that I felt the sting of it was that every now and then, for some reason, they all decide that the wealthiest player, and sometimes can be you, have to spread all this wealth to the other players or the other AIs, which is can pretty much just leave you penniless, and you cannot really do anything about it. You do have the ability to defy the council, but if you do, you end up being enemy number 1, and everybody just hates you, and everybody starts sending ships and colonizing everything, and in the end, it just put a big target in your head.
In order to better assist all the races of the galaxy, the UP elects a share being that will lead the UP for the next 4 sessions. How many turns is that? I have no idea. Whose duty it is to choose which proposals should be presented. Okay? The winning race is appointed a UP share for the duration. Of course, a wannabe. It's a wannabe me. You know what? Screw that. Defy! Yes!
Also, the game is more focused on empire development rather than the progress of individual ships. After 100 turns or so of political and empire development, you kind of want to just beat the crap out of somebody. You have the ability to attack pirate bases or pirate ships, or just simply war your next door neighbor. Now, this is where I feel that the game missed a great opportunity. Whenever you have a combat situation, you have the ability to either go for quick battle, or you can go the cinematic route, in which you can see the whole battle taking progress, but you have no interaction with your ships whatsoever. All you can really do is pause it, fast forward it, put it slower, and 3 different cinematic views, and that's about it.
Alright, you took my planet, now I'm gonna take your ships and my planet back. Let's go ahead and do a view battle. Okay, so we got top view, cinematic view, which is nothing. Preview, which we can kind of control. Where the hell? Very difficult to control. There we go. Pew pew pew. No, Captain! Well done. Excellent. Your home planet is proud of you, sire. Keep up the good work.
After a while of doing cinematic battles, and you grow even larger, you kind of opt to just do quick battles because, I mean, seriously, you don't want to watch every single battle play out, and they're not really that interesting, I have to say. I mean, yeah, you love the pew-pews and the lasers and the rockets, but the way that the ships move don't quite feel natural. We're talking about capital ships. They are slow and bulky, and they are supposed to have a lot of firepower so they cannot do certain maneuvers, but the way that they interact in the combat doesn't quite feel right.
Okay, so I'm analyzing this battle, and just look how the capital ships move. My 3 capital ships, which is 1, 2, and 3, are against these small little things. And look how they move. They don't feel like they're really heavy, like they are struggling to move. And I mean, I have equipment with a lot of firepower, so I know for a fact I will win this. But why are they moving this way? This is not the typical capital ship fight. This type of maneuver is meant for either corvettes or fighters, something smaller. But apparently it's okay to apply the same physics to every ship in this game. So please fix that.
Endgame also feels like a waste opportunity because after playing for 200 turns, it just feels like a race to whoever has the biggest, baddest ships, which ends up having a lot of outdated ships in your shipyard, which you have to constantly be deleting because whenever you advance in technology, the game automatically creates a ship for you that has certain weapons or shields, etc. So you have to delete a bunch of them and just have the pride of the fleet in your selections, because let's face it, if you have a bunch of ships, you're only gonna use the biggest, baddest one with the 20 rocket launchers, 20 lasers, shields left and right, and a whole assortment of pew pew pew.
Okay, so let's see my ships. Here's my shipyard, and look at this. This is all my outdated ships. Most of them I don't use them, and to be honest, right now I'm using this one, and well, this one I kind of needed to make star bases and such. That's about it. I mean, the rest, I can make better things than this with better stats. But I'm kind of lazy and I'm not really deleting it. But, you know, they just keep accumulating like that. It's kind of annoying. I wish there was an option where you can just tell the game, you know, stop creating automatic ships for me. Allow me to create my own ships based on the requirements that I have available, right? Fix that too, please.
You have the ability to set victory conditions based on influence, research, ascension, alliance, or turn limit if you are bored of the old stomp everything inside conquest. This finally brings us to our campaign mode. The game does bring a campaign mode which puts you in the human position of being the underdog, and you are being invaded by the big bad aliens and they're about to destroy your home planet, so of course you have to stop them. It is very entertaining, but it does feel a bit shallow and it's not that long.
Okay, so this is your campaign here, and you got 3 different campaigns. You got Arcia, you got Contingency, and Return. I'll be really honest with you, I started playing Arcia, and like I said, you know, you kind of play the underdog as humans, nothing new there. And it's kind of boring, to be honest. I so prefer just doing just a freaking custom map. Where the hell is it? There you go, new game.
And let's face it, we all love this type of game mainly to its ability to have customizable maps and customizable civilizations and now customizable ships.
One thing I love about Galactic Civilization 3 is the Steam Workshop. Look at the ships that people come up with. Here we got Star Trek ships, the Sovereign class. We got Romulan ships. If I go back here a second, you're gonna see the Romulans. Here we go. Overlord Battlecruiser from Warhammer 40k. Look at that. We got the Romulan Warbird, Romulan Scimitar. I mean, there is no limit to whatever you can create. Basically, the only limit is your imagination.
Now, this brings us to a final verdict. Galactic Civilization 3 gets a 7 out of 10. Simply because, let's face it, it's a brand new reskin of Galactic Civilizations 2 with the ability to have a lot more customizable options. The AI has been greatly improved. We definitely appreciate that. It does make you feel that you're going against a real opponent and just a bot. But still, it is very similar to Galactic Civilizations 2. That said, this game is definitely worth buying. If you enjoy the previous games and if you enjoy a 4X game, this is definitely a game that you should have in your library. But if you're expecting for something fresh and new from the Galactic franchise, don't really expect much. So there you have it, guys. I'm Crazy Frank, and thank you very much for joining me on another insane review of Galactic Civilization 3. And I'll be seeing you in the next episode. Alright, later.
On a big blue day, the sun says hello. I'm gonna block the shadow.
Incoming message.
What?
Incoming message.
What? God damn it! Not again! This is the last time they're interrupting my show! This is the last time! This is the last straw! Let me at him. Attention, Council! I have a very important message